What's up, y'all? Uh, watched the interview with my favorite fighter of all time, Lennox Lewis, and he had nothing but great things to say about Daniel Dubois' beating of Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He told him he was going to beat him like he was his daddy, and that's exactly what he did. But Lennox Lewis was giving Daniel Dubois props. The interviewer said, "Did this fight remind you of when you fought Ray Mercer and how you had to dig deep?" And he said it did. And he also pointed out that Dubois could have made the fight a little easier by pushing Miller to the side and working off angles. But I don't know. That guy weighed 100 pounds more than Dubois. You don't want to waste too much energy pushing a guy back that's like 300 some pounds. I was even saying that as we were calling the fight over on Andrew Tucker World's platform. I was telling Dubois, don't waste energy trying to push him back. I mean, that's a load right there. Just keep sticking the jab. But when someone gives you props like Lennox Lewis, that's got to make Daniel Dubois feel even better because, people were calling him a quitter. Jarrell Big Mouth Miller was calling him a two-time quitter. And, he showed him props after the fight. But, like I say, the scripture said pride comes before a fall. And Miller took a fall big time. I thought it was interesting how the announcer from DAZN said, "Good riddance." Like, he was talking about all the chances Jarrell Miller's had in the sport, and basically he doesn't want to see him anymore. And he was showing him no mercy, but that was probably the fight of the night. It was just rock'em sock'em robots. But back to what I was saying, when you get props from someone like I think the greatest heavyweight of all time in the ring, Lennox Lewis, that has to up Daniel Dubois' confidence even more. He showed grit, he showed determination, he showed um, stamina. And what's weird about it, it seemed like Dubois was getting tired at one point during the fight. And then I looked at him later in the fight. It's like he had a second win. He just looked calm and collected in the corner. Didn't have any marks on his face after the fight. And Jarrell Big Baby Miller was leaking from his mouth. It was just a brutal night for Big Baby Miller. A brutal night for him. And Lennox Lewis appreciated what he saw from Daniel Dubois. He was doing the interview. He was over in Canada, so he wasn't at the fight. But I'm sure he'll call Dubois. I'm sure they got each other's number. He'll probably text him and congratulate him. Maybe give him some pointers later on in the week. But he'll let him celebrate his victory. But shout out to Lennox Lewis for being a classy champion. Still the last undisputed heavyweight champion until Fury and Usyk meet up, if they ever do. We'll see. But yeah, go check out the interview Lennox Lewis did giving Daniel Dubois his props. It's a J. Roos Theory, LSR forever. Hit the subscribe, like, all that, comment, all that down there. It's a lot going on. Make sure you represent and be fearless. Yay.